Hi, this is Jaya. Now we shall see the summary of The Rising of the Moon by Lady Gregory. The story takes place at a night and it is near the sea of Ireland. It is actually a Irish wharf. Irish wharf means if you have gone to the beach, you will know the area will be filled with sand, and after the sand there will be some stairs, like steps they'll keep, and then we will have a road. So this area is called as the wharf, and it is in Ireland. And the time when this story is happening is the time when Ireland was governed by England, by the English people. And here we see three Irish policemen who are working under the English government. They are coming to the sea near that wharf, and they are posting some posters. And what is in that poster is, the poster is for a wanted criminal who is a political criminal, and it is written like he is a very clever criminal and is trying to escape. And they are also saying this reward of £100 if anyone is going to give any clues about him, or if they catch and give him. Now they are coming here, and they have come here to post. And another thing is, they have received information that this political criminal, that is a rebel against the government, is going to escape, because some people are going to come via the sea in a boat and take him away from that place. So they have come there with the hope of catching him. And since the government has announced a £100 reward for the person who helps to capture the rebel, these three policemen, they are hoping to capture him and get the £100 reward. As well as, since they are working as police under the English government, they may even get promotions. So they have come there. And in these three people, one person is a sergeant and the other are his young assistants. And actually they have only one lantern, and they have to go and post these posters. So the sergeant tells two younger assistants to take the lantern with them and go and post the posters, while he will keep the watch in that place, whether anyone is coming through the water in a boat, or if anyone from the land is entering into the sea to escape. Now these two young assistants, they go to post the posters, and the sergeant is alone, when one man fully dressed in rags means all torn and all that, he comes quietly and starts entering into the sand near the sea. Immediately the sergeant stops him, and he asks him what he is doing, then asks him to go away from that place. But this man says, see, I am a very poor man, and usually I come here and I'll wait and see if anyone is coming in the ship, and if the sailors come in, I'll go and sing songs to the sailors, and the sailors will listen to the song and they'll be very happy and they'll give me some money. And so he has come here again to meet and see if any sailors have come. And he also says that his name is Jimmy Walsh, and he is a ballad singer. You know, a ballad means it's a song where a story is told. And again he tries to go into the water, but the sergeant stops him and he orders him to leave the area immediately, because he wants the area to be clear to see if anyone is going. So if there is any other people occupying the place, means it may be difficult for him to identify any person who is trying to escape through the water. Now in order to attract the sergeant, Jimmy says, shall I sing a few songs to you, so that you are alone and I can entertain you, and if you like the song, you give me any money. But the sergeant says no, he's not interested, because his interest now is only in capturing the person, the rebel who's trying to escape. So Jimmy says okay, because it's an order by the police. So he says okay, he'll go. And as he turns, he sees a poster and he says, oh, I know this man, I've seen him. And he pretends as though he knows him very well. And the sergeant is really impressed, because he has not met the person. in person, and if he is going to get any sort of help, it will be very useful to him. So he asks him to give him some more information about this fugitive is the person whom these people are searching. And immediately Jimmy describes him as a very dark and a dangerous person. He says he's very strong, he's a muscular person, and he is always with weapons, dangerous weapons. And he also tells about a previous instances where the policemen were murdered in nights like this, exactly like the present one. And this frightens the sergeant. And the man says, sir, you are alone, can I wait with you till your colleagues come here? And he is very happy to accept the offer. So they come and they sit on the barrel there on the wharf, back to back, so that they'll have a full view of the dock. Dock is the area where the ships all will come and stop near the harbor, that water side. And they start smoking pipes so that they can calm, because the sergeant is by now a bit nervous. And now after some time, the sergeant starts speaking in a very friendly way with this Jimmy, and he says that this police work is very difficult, particularly when you have a family, because you'll have to spend long hours in dangerous work like this. You never know what will happen to your life. And you can never say when you'll go back home also, when you know that your wife and your children are waiting for you. So Jimmy starts singing a traditional and a sentimental song which is about the lovers, and it is very nice to listen to such a song in that pleasant night. And it is a very calm place because no one is there at that time. And then he starts singing about the beautiful Irish countryside. And next he starts singing a nationalistic ballad about a legend oppressed old Irish woman named Gregory. The sergeant immediately stops him because he says that, because everyone knows that such songs are which talks about Irish oppression and all that is banned. The English government has banned them. And Jimmy says no, he's singing that only to keep up his spirits, because they are lonely there and it is very dangerous, and even grabs his chest as though he's trying to calm his frightened heart. And so the sergeant has no other way, he allows him to sing. So again Jimmy starts singing the same song, but this time what happens is he makes a few mistakes in the song, and immediately the sergeant sings the proper line. And Jimmy starts asking him questions and takes back the sergeant to his young days, when the sergeant used to love singing such Irish ballads, including the one which he sang now. And then the sergeant admits that when he was young, he was very patriotic and he loved Ireland, and he still loves Ireland, but he is working in the English government, so he cannot show it out. And the Jimmy then also says, maybe if in his young days, the sergeant would have been even a very close friend to the person whom they are searching now. And the sergeant admits, he says maybe it is possible, because when he was young, he used to have many friends who will join with him, and they used to go around Ireland singing all these songs. And that time it was free Ireland, so there was no one to stop them, and they loved the country. And after some time, the sergeant even confesses that if he had not become a police officer, or if he have not married and had children and all that, maybe he also would have become a rebel, because he loved Ireland to that extent. And as he is talking, he starts thinking that he is really a rebel, because he goes into it and as though he is trying to escape, and now he is trying to shoot and assault the police officers who are trying to capture him. He keeps on going till they hear a sound which stops the sergeant, because the sound is like a signal which comes from the sea. And then he understands that this is a signal given from the men who are in the boat in the sea to tell the fugitive that they have come to rescue him and go. And Jimmy tries to remind the police officer how much he loved England and the Irish nationalist. And then he starts singing boldly. He is not bothered about the sergeant there. He sings the rebel tune, The Rising of the Moon. And it is actually a signal to the rescuers on the water, saying this. Jimmy removes his hat and wing. And actually Jimmy is the rebel whom these sergeants are trying to catch. And it is for his head that the government has announced £100 reward. And the sergeant is really startled, and he threatens Jimmy, saying that he will definitely arrest him because there is a huge reward and it is his duty to arrest him. And he says all these sentiments were in the past, but now he is a policeman and he is working for the government of England, and he has to be truthful to his job. At that time, they hear the other policemen approaching them. Immediately, Jimmy slips near the barrel seat under and he tells the sergeant, reminding him of his love for Ireland and to keep his presence a secret. Immediately, what happens is the sergeant hides a wig and the hat behind him, and he asks the policeman whether they have posted all the posters. But they say no, since the sergeant is alone for a long time, they thought that they'll come and be with him for some time, so that will be safety for him. And the sergeant shouts at them and says, no, you go and post the posters, I am there, and take the lantern with you and go. It's okay if it's dark, moonlight is enough for him. And he sends off the police officers. And what happens is, after they go, this rebel, he comes out and he is very thankful to the sergeant for saving him, because he knows if 3 of them are there means they would have overpowered him and they could have easily arrested him, and the award was a very big one, and of course they would have even got their promotions. And he says that days will change and now the oppressors will become, the position of the oppressors and the oppressed will reverse. And at that time, when they are in free Ireland, he will not forget the favor done by the sergeant and he will definitely repay it. And quickly he runs to the rescuing boat left for him. And now the sergeant is left alone and is wondering whether what he has done is correct or whether he was fooled to lose the reward and also his promotion. And the story ends here. It's a very beautiful story written in a very simple and natural way. If you have any more information to tell about this story or about Lady Gregory the writer, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.